they get it up their back, and then it's on their hand, then it's on their arm, then it's in their fingers, and then you go in there, he's like, I tried. And you're like,
what do they do
what, with loo roll or without? Because that's going to indicate to me you've done it with your bare hand.
Correspondence Corner time.
Oh, you beat me to it. The Correspondence Corner.
Here we go.
Roll up, roll up. We got contestant number 1 in the left-hand corner.
Are you ready?
Hit me.
The first letter says, Hi, Sophiena and Emma. I had to write to tell you how much I love your podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. My children are 18, 16 and 14, and I really wish I had your podcast to listen to when they were small. Your advice is spot on. We were speculating about whether we gave good advice last week. So that's...
Take it with a
pinch of salt, but that's nice to hear. It says, I love that you provide a safe space for people to share their experiences. Sometimes it's so hard to know if what you are doing or thinking or feeling is okay. I listened to you talking about potty training, so wanted to share a tip I learned when my kids were being trained. If you need to leave the house, but you're worried they'll have an accident, put underwear on them and then a pull-up over that.
Feeling of the cotton on their bits.
Okay. Not sure what you call them in England. Oh, I wonder where you are then. Not sure what you call them in England, but they're like a diaper that goes on like underwear. Yeah, mostly used for overnights while training.
Yes.
Yeah, pull-ups, right? Anyway, the child will feel like they're wearing underwear.
Yes.
You're right, but if they have an accident, you won't have a mess. I used to think my oldest would never become trained and I would cry and feel like a failure. People would say he won't be wearing a diaper to college, will he? In the blink of an eye, we just dropped him off for his first year away at college and he is, in fact, not in a diaper. Keep up the great work, Jean.
Oh, Jean.
I love that.
Baby, I love that.
I reckon Jean's in America then.
I reckon Jean's in America.
Oh.
I reckon that is incredible advice.
Amazing advice.
Because the cotton on their bottom.
The cotton on their bottom. Yeah, they feel like they're wearing pants.
But they're not.
But it's going to be caught by the pull-up on the outside.
And do you know what? The person that says, not going to be wearing diapers to college. No, they're not going to be wearing diapers to college. And if they are, who cares?
Yes.
It's none of your business.
Yeah.
But I love that.
I also nearly just cried when she said she's dropped him off at college.
Oh, don't.
Because that's the thing I fear the most.
You sit here. I'd like to say that Emma does mock me about crying about the children going, but I'm thoroughly excited. Very excited for Joseph's first day at school when we're going to sit here and you're going to cry so bad.
I don't think school and nursery I don't mind because I know I'm going to see him at the end of every day. But the prospect of him permanently moving out of my house, I'm not ready for it. I'm already devastated, and it's 17 years away.
Does anybody ever? Do you think about that? Do you ever think about like who they're going to marry?
Yeah, I think about stuff like that all the time. And again, I think about like when my parents were empty nesters and we all moved away. And like I was the youngest, so I was the last one left. And then when I went to uni, my mum like drove away crying. It was honestly so sad.
Gosh, fucking tragic.
I know. And now I just think, God, when that's my child, I'm not going to be able to handle it.
And do you know what's even harder is like when you sit in the bath and the baby's saying, why don't you live with your mum anymore?
Oh, I know. And they say, I'm going to live with you forever. And you're like, okay, yes, we will.
And they say, when I'm never going to leave, I don't want to have my own children.
No.
I don't want to get married and I want to just live with you and Daddy forever. We will.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
We will live together forever.
And we'll have a really, really happy little family forever. Yes. In our little bubble.
Yeah. You will never leave me. Never. All right, I've got another email here. It says, hey, beautiful ladies. I've just managed to catch up on all your shows that I missed over the summer holidays and have just finished the Bucket Crunch Baddies. You forget what they're called sometimes, don't you?
But do you know what? For a little bit, I didn't actually read the titles.
Yeah.
And then I went back and read them all and had a fun, 10 minutes of reading them.
They all tend to be vagina related.
Or poo.
Or poo. Yeah. Just finished Bucket Crunch Baddies, where you spoke about playing FIFA and Fortnite with Colby. In lockdown, my son wanted to play video games with me, but I hadn't played video games for years. He said he would teach me, and so we sat for hours and he taught me how to play Fortnite.
Oh.
It was good and he was happy he had someone to play with when his friends were busy. But what I wasn't expecting was how addictive the game would become.
And now you play it when they sleep.
And I couldn't wait until his bedtime so I could play alone. I will tell him to keep his gamer controller downstairs so I can make sure it was charged, but actually I secretly wanted to play on my own. I found myself staying up until the early hours playing this bloody game. I didn't realise that he could tell the next day.
Oh, because you completed
when he was last logged on. Oh, busted. He was devastated to find out I had a lot more practice and he was no longer better than me, so he no longer wanted to play with me. Oh, that's really cool, I think.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'd say that's pretty trendy.
Yeah.
A bit like...
I'd say, wow, mummy. That's pretty trendy.
Bit like the lady's vagina from last week.
Yeah. Anyway, it got a bit serious as I even tried to put the kids to bed early one day so I had more time to play. I had to put a stop to it and go cold turkey. These games nowadays are addictive. So ladies, stay away. Many thanks, Lauren.
I can't, Lauren.
Wow,
I've
Lauren.
downloaded a makeover game for Dotty, and you have to play these levels of this game so that you can earn an outfit for the person. So Vinny, I've been doing Vinny, and Vinny needed to have his beard trimmed, and he also worked in a horrible, dingy art decor salon thing. So you have to strip it, but you have to have enough coins. So I now told Dotty that I deleted the game so that we can't play it anymore because it was just too hard. But it's not. I just play it on my own.
You need to go to bed now so mummy
And
can
it's
play your
It's
game.
the fact that when I speak to my best friend on the phone, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do Vinny's sofa. And she's like, who's Vinny? And I'm like,
Vinny?
the man on my game, obviously. And Colin, I didn't get Colin to do the gardening. She's like, you got a gardener? No, in the game. Colin didn't mow my lawn.
I could really see myself getting back into like Sims.
Yeah.
Did you used to play that when you were younger?
Yeah.
And like Roller Coaster Tycoon where you build your own theme
Crash
park.
Bandicoot is...
Crash Bandicoot. I loved Sonic.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And I was going to say Puff the Magic Dragon. Fucking hell.
No, I know what you're thinking of.
Spyro.
Spyro.
The purple dragon. Yeah.
One last message from Sophie.
Oh, hello, Sophie.
I thought I'd share a story about my 2-year-old. After bath time, he always runs into his bedroom naked, and 9 times out of 10, he crawls around the floor and watches himself wee on the carpet. Watches himself. Wow. Yeah, I'm constantly terrified about that happening with Joseph because he's not far off too, and he's becoming interested in his
Willie.
pee-pee. Very annoying, and he always says, look, mummy, wee-wee. The other day, he forced a wee out... Oh, no. It was only a matter of time. The other day, he forced a wee out that hard that he pooped at the same time. He was just as shocked as I was. He didn't know what was happening. I had to keep the laughter in. Before I became a mum, I never thought this would be an evening ritual. As they always say, it's just a phase. Keep up the great work. Oh my God, that's amazing. I mean, it happens to the best of us. You go to the toilet thinking of having a wee. And
that was me this morning, 5 a.m. I had a stealthy poo.
You think, yeah.
You sit on the toilet and you're like, I'm half asleep. Do I really need to poo?
I didn't sign up for this.
Yes.
I thought I was having a number 1. It's turned into a number 2.
Turns even worse when you just... And do you know what? The entrance... So Dotty is, as I've spoken about before, really poo-phobic. She doesn't like talking about poo and all that. Colby, he will just be literally on all fours. He'll go, Mum, I need my bum done. You walk into the bathroom, it's just literally bum hole in your face.
No.
Yeah.
When do they stop needing help with that?
I feel like I would just be going until he's, probably about 25.
18 when
and
he goes to uni.
Just pop round. I need my bum what? Yeah, I'll be there in 5. Well, he's never leaving, is he? Because he doesn't
he's
want
going to live together forever.
He doesn't want an education or a family. So
we used to, our bathroom used to be at the top of the stairs, and my mum and dad used to say they would come up. We'd be like, "Yeah, we need help. Like, come, sort me out." And it'd just be like the view walking up the stairs would just be of a child's bumhole,
pooey bumhole,
leaning over the bus.
Or when they've tried to wipe and it's up.
Oh no, that's the thing. You want to teach them to do it themselves, but it's worse.
It's so much worse.
It's messy.
And it's up their arm. They get it up their back, and then it's on their hand, then it's on their arm, then it's in their fingers, and then you go in there. He's like, I tried, and you're like,
what do they do?
With loo roll or without? Because that's going to indicate to me you've done it with your bare hand.
Yeah, just don't
Bear
bother.
Grylls.
What do they do when they go to school? Do the teachers help
He
them
doesn't
with
poo. No, they don't poo at school.
What if they need to poo at school?
He doesn't poo at school.
But
He will
sometimes
hold
you
it
need
in.
to poo at school.
Dotsy will poo at school. Colby won't.
So, and will they get help going to the toilet then?
No, you're on your own. So you're dealing with the skidders when they return.
Hang on. So sometimes they come home from school
With skinny pants.
with skinny pants.
Well, they do try, but yeah. Now they're only little.
Oh,
Still,
no. I think the teacher should. It's above and beyond the call of
you
duty.
can't.
But I think the teacher
I just
should
don't
help
think
them,
you're
but you
allowed
can't.
because
Safeguarding.
there's too many people that are that would say no. Please don't touch my child's bum hole.
Which is fair.
Which is fair point, you know. But he gives it a good try, and we do at home encourage. But sometimes when it's a little bit too messy,
Yeah. We're dealing with the hands reaching down into the nappy at the moment.
Oh,
because they're like,
what with poo in there?
they get intrigued about what's in there.
No, I never had.
So you're
that.
like,
well, Dotty did
holding up their legs with one hand, doing the wipes with the other hand. You need a third hand to keep their hands out of the nappy. Nightmare.
It's like a military operation.
Yeah. I'm
Drill
constantly like, no,
Don't touch that.
dirty.
Dirty boy.